Oh, alright everyone, how's it going? Right, this car, the twin engine Hyper 7, been an absolute nightmare for me. I've tried everything. These little check valves, I was hoping that would work. Took the car out today. They did work to a certain degree, and it's the first time I've actually managed to get a good run. I found somewhere else that I'll take my car to now. Nice little country lane, wide enough as well, so I should be able to get a few speed runs in down there. Anyway, getting back to the car, I'll show you what I've done. Right, I'll go through it first. Single tank, and what happened was I was having lots and lots of problems because I couldn't feed both exhausts into the one tank to pressurise it, because it was actually losing pressure and not making any pressure, because instead of it going into the tank, it just come out the other exhaust. I'm also assuming though that's how it regulates itself, because if you get too much pressure in the tank, it come back out the exhaust. Otherwise you'll end up with the issue that I had with these. And what happened was it over pressurised the tank and forced a load of fuel out. And although one engine was running okay, this engine copped for it, and all the fuel was pumped straight out the back of the engine, straight into the pole start. It beyond flooded it. It just like forced the fuel right through the crank and out the back of the engine. So yeah, that didn't work out too well. So yeah, so I decided to take one of the check valves off so that the tank could have some way of regulating itself, you know, to get rid of too much pressure in the tank. Now that did work quite well up until the point of where I was trying to run them full throttle, and then this engine went again. So what I did was I had the shut-offs on, so I decided to shut everything off to this engine and just run this tank to this engine, and this engine actually runs okay, full throttle and everything else on its own, nice. So yeah, so I know that the issue isn't the engine, it's to do with the tank. Yeah, I can't run both engines off of one tank. They do need their own separate fuel systems. I'm assuming because they're sort of like, how can I explain it? They must regulate themselves in some sort of a way where you get just enough pressure in the tank to put the fuel through. Depending on the amount of throttle you put on, the more pressure is going to go in the tank, and any overpressure will just come back down the line and out the exhaust. So by putting check valves on and that doesn't work, because there's no way of the pressure getting back out of the tank, and that's what caused that problem. So I've had to submit defeat and put another tank on the car. Yeah, and that's how I've done it. I took the bumper off, made this up, and yeah, just put another Hyper 7 tank on. Can I open it up? Couldn't get it right open, so I can fill it up with fuel quite easily. This tank now feeds this engine. I know it's on the opposite side, but it just worked out easier. So this tank now feeds that one. This tank, that tank on the back feeds this engine, and yeah, it all seems to, well, the plumbing looks all right anyway. I won't say that it runs all right because I've not tried it yet. I'm going to try it tomorrow. I did do a video today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it on because I'm still trying to figure out how to work that new Insta360 camera I've got. I did do a live stream the other day. I couldn't work out how to do it, and yeah, I couldn't turn it off in the end, so it was just like about 10 minutes of me trying to work out how to turn the video off. But I'll get the hang of it eventually, just like I will this car. Now, I can't remember who said to me 2 tanks, but please get in touch. Just let me know who it was. I've looked through all my videos. I can't find who it was, but yeah, they definitely said you need 2 tanks, and I was like, yeah, I know it's stating the obvious, but I really, really wanted to just have the one tank. I was hoping to take that off, put that on the back, like the Rush Evo, and put the cage on and all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how I'm going to get around all this, but I will manage it somehow. I won't let it defeat me, and this is going to be like an ongoing project. And anyone else that's, looking at building something like this, at least you can have a look at these videos and you'll know all what I've gone through to get to where I am now. But yeah, so 2 tanks. And if this don't work, then I'm just going to strip the old car down and use it as spare parts and launch that chassis straight out the window. Never to be seen again. But yeah, hopefully the 2 tanks should solve the problem. And thanks for all your help anyway. Thanks for the advice. Thanks to whoever told me in the first place to use 2 tanks. I know I should have took your advice, really. I know. I mean, it's just too obvious, isn't it? You need 2 tanks. But it's worth a try though, isn't it? It's worth it, and it was worth trying these out. Lancashire lad, he was thinking about things as well, and yeah, these do work. I won't say that they don't, but it really did. I mean, I don't know whether or not it'd be a good idea to use 2. I did use 2. Obviously, it overpressurised the tank. 1, I thought if I just use the 1, then the pressure can come back down the line and come out the exhaust. But then you end up in the same situation of where this engine was really struggling at high speed. It wouldn't put enough pressure through this to get back into the tank to pressurise it enough to run both at full throttle. And then it just cut out. So now we're at a point of where we've got 2 separate fuel systems, and yeah. So that's it. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. What do you think it looks like? I don't think it looks too bad. I think it, it's the only way around this. The only way I could think of getting around it anyway. The only other thing was to raise the tanks higher and put the steering servo underneath the fuel tank on the other side. That was another option, but to be honest, I'm fed up with drilling holes and all the rest of it. I just got to a point where I just thought, you know what, that's an easy enough solution. We'll try that. And if it works, we know we need 2 tanks. Well, I know I needed 2 tanks really, but it was worth it, wasn't it? It was worth a try, and I've tried literally everything. So the next video, hopefully, I'll do tomorrow, and you can see this up and running, and we'll try at this new place where I'm going to take the car. Right, I'll catch you all later.